Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here. It's time for another beer review. It's another Virgin beer review and it's another Virgin brewery review as well. Well, I say brewery in the lightest sense of the word. But first of all, if you're brand new to this channel, welcome along to the Hop House. We'll call that because we like hoppy beer, we like house music, we're on the beer side. If you like either of those, or both, then give us one of those. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel, if it's your cup of tea. Okay, so we're doing some beers from the Lidl Craft Beer Festival. I went there earlier on this month and I picked up some of the beers from this drop in October, and then there were a couple left over from the previous drop. So we're going to go through a couple of beers right now. First of all, as I say, Virgin beer review, Virgin brewery review. Virgin brewery, yeah. This is a made-up brewery. I don't like using that word, but basically this is a new brewery that's it's been brewed by Stewart Brewing for Lidl under the name Beinn Brewery or Beinn Brewing. So they've brought out a couple of beers. They brought one out in the last beer festival, and then they brought one out in this beer festival. Do you want to see what we're going to review? Okay, so it's from Beinn Brewing, and it's this Tropical Pale Ale called Tropical Trossachs. Tropical Trossachs! Hey! Hey! I do apologise. 4.5% ABV, 440 millilitre can, and it's even got the Lidl logo right there. So this is sort of Lidl's answer to the Hop Foundry that Aldi do. Of course, anybody that knows me and my thoughts on the Hop Foundry, it's absolutely terrible beer. I'm hoping this isn't as bad, because to be honest, I've quite liked everything Stewart Brewing have done. Then Nipa was my favourite New England IPA that I've had out of the supermarket. Well, out of the ones that I reviewed. Go check out my video on supermarket Nipas. It was a Beer Wars video. And I think they've done some other IPAs and stuff I've had. I think I've had a stout from them as well that's quite good. Right. I'm going to use the Vocation V glass, one of the two that I've got, but it's only a 2/3 glass, so it won't fit the whole can in, so I'll have to pour and re-pour, get it out into glass. Now, straight off the bat, this is kind of what I was expecting. It's £1, I think this was £1.59, I'm sure this was £1.59, it's the cheapest one. So this is in direct competition with the Hop Foundry beers at Aldi, even the same price. And as you can see, apart from a little bit of chilled haze, well, maybe there's a tiny little bit of haze to it actually. I thought it was going to be fully clear and see-through. There is some chilled haze, but there's a tiniest little bit of haze there. Bit of lace division. Oh, and I'll just chuck it all over the floor. Got a bit ambitious then, didn't I? A bit of lace division, we'll do that, and then we'll do this. Hopefully you can see that on camera. And I'm dropping more on the floor. Right, let me just quickly mop that up. Oh, 3 splats. And we're gone. It's fine. It's right. We're amateur. There we go. Right, so looks wise then, it's sort of a golden to amber colour. Fresh white head on it, and it laces alright, it's not too bad, tiny little bit of haze. Should we get some aroma? Let's do it, let's put that into there. We're going to give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. It does smell tropical, but it does smell a bit artificial. It smells like there's been some sort of, smells a bit like, you know, when you get a perfume and it can be a bit, or like a perfumey smell, you know, where it's, you know, it's artificial, it's not real. I'm getting some malt in there. I can smell the malt. It's like some sweet cracker bread malt. There's little hints of orange in there. There's little hints of orange and fruitiness, but it's more perfume than coming from real hops. So have they gone down the the route of the flavourings, adding adjuncts instead of hops? I mean, it's £1.59 a can. It's brewed for a cost for Lidl. This is their version of the Hop Foundry in it. It's kind of what I was expecting. It doesn't smell bad if you like cheap perfume. That sort of smell where you know it's cheap. But it's not dreadful. It's not horrible. It doesn't smell horrendous. But it don't smell particularly good. I think the overwhelming malt, and it smells a bit yogurty as well. So I don't know if there's any lactose in this. But that sort of helps dumb down the artificial tropical fruit smell. So it saves it, which is weird. Right, bottoms up, down the hatch, wish me luck. Ooh. It's not great, but there's something about it that I quite like, which is really strange. Definitely artificial, definitely flavourings and fake fruit and things like that. It's got definitely like a yogurty, lactosey vibe that goes down the middle of the tongue, but that helps it. Then there's this little bit of bitterness that goes down the sides of the tongue, which is counteracted with this orangey sort of fake fruit perfumey flavouring. I mean, it doesn't taste like perfume. The malt you can taste down the middle of the tongue, especially at the back end now. It's quite dry bready, like a white dry bread. And I think that's what helps it. That and the lactosey vibe and the little bit of bitterness helps so that the artificial fruit flavouring is not too in your face, not too prominent. They've done better than when I went to Aldi, those great British Beer Festival beers that they did, you know, for the Jubilee. That Session Pale, the bitterness on that was just, I don't know what they put in it, but it was just like, whoa! But it was a really fake, unpleasant bitterness. It was rancid, it was horrible. This doesn't have that. You can tell it's cheap. You can. You can tell it's made on the cheap. You can tell it's not packed full of hops. But it's drinkable. It is drinkable. Unlike the Hop Foundry beers where I was just like, well, I'm going to throw that down the sink. I'm not going to throw that down the sink. I am going to drink it. I am going to finish it. A little bit more hazel in there. I mean, I can't see it being a can condition beer. Yeah, the fake flavourings, a little bit of malt caramel maybe from the malt. It's not horrendous. It's okay. Like I say, it is what it is. Let's see what it says on the can. Probably not much. Usually these things don't say much. Pineapple and mango flavoured pale ale. Tropical pale ale, tropical Trossachs. Lidl Brewing. Giving you a Surbiton in Surrey or Dublin address. Store in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Best served chilled. Best before date is September next year. Advocates for better Scottish beer. Don't know about that. It's better than the Hop Foundry beers. That's the only compliment I can give it, really. So I'm saying a lot, and I'm stalling because I'm just trying to get my thoughts on this. It's very wishy-washy. It's very. The more I drink it, the more that fake tropical fruit flavour's coming through, which is a shame because I thought the malt and the yogurty, lactosey vibe was saving it. Tiniest bit of mango I'm getting from there. It's more like a fake orange. You know, like almost what you get in a chocolate orange, that sort of smell. Not getting pineapple, not getting pineapple at all. Getting mango and a bit of orange. And a little bit of like, tiniest bit of grapefruit or pininess, but it's like, you know, it's not a proper pininess, you know, it's not from a sea hop or mosaic or something, it's a bit, ugh. I think I've said enough on this beer. I'm going to finish it, so it's not horrible. I certainly wouldn't buy it. Want to give it a thumbs in the middle? Yeah, go on then, yeah, because if someone bought me it, I'd drink it. It's not good, but it's not great. I'm not going to tip it down the sink though, I am going to finish it. So, that's that. Ta for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again for some more beer reviews right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people.